Hi, this is Dave Payne with Elastifile. I am thrilled to announce early access to our newest offering, the Elastifile Cloud File Service. This is the first fully managed, scalable file service running on Google Cloud Platform. It's architected on Elastifile's third-generation file system, and it runs completely inside Google Cloud. Now, enterprises can access the full capabilities of Elastifile Scale-Out NAS running as a service. There's no extra work installing, managing, or supporting storage. Let me walk you through the experience of the Elastifile Cloud File Service. The first step is to go to elastifile.com and sign up for our early access program. Once you've registered and have been accepted, you'll get access to the service using your Google credentials. Once you're on the service site and authenticated, you create a file system by simply clicking the Create Instance button from the console page. First, give your file system a name. Elastifile is multi-zone any region from day one of the service. You can select any of Google Cloud's regions from around the globe. Elastifile is a scale-out file system. This means your data will be spread across at least 3 storage nodes. You can choose to have your data in a single zone or across all the zones in a particular region. Regional support increases high availability, protecting against full zone failures. Now we select which service class we'd like to use. As of this recording, we'll be offering 3 service classes, each optimized for a balance of performance versus cost. Each of the service classes can be deployed as in a single zone or in a regional configuration. Each service class has a minimum allocated capacity. You can select larger or smaller increments with the plus and minus signs. Add a description of your file system, then select the network you want to provide file services to. Elastifile also supports deploying your file system in a shared VPC service project connected to a host project. To enable that, select the option and designate the host project name. You can enable snapshots for your file system. They will be taken automatically at the interval that you specify. Elastifile intelligently stores snapshots on Google Cloud Storage while keeping all primary capacity available for your active data. We don't force you to carve out capacity from your primary storage and pay a premium to store them like other providers do. With those solutions, snapshot storage costs just as much as primary storage. With Elastifile, you pay 60–90% less to store snapshots than you would otherwise. This means better protection, better performance at the very best price. At this point, all that's left to do is click deploy and the instance is created for you. Once complete, the mount point path is presented in the UI. Click the button to copy the mount point and you're ready to start writing, reading, and sharing files. Now, to access the file system, launch any client with NFS. For example, a virtual machine, a preemptible VM, or a Google Kubernetes engine container. For this demo, we have 2 VMs running in Google regions on either coast of the United States, San Francisco and Washington, D.C. Let's mount the file service from our San Francisco VM. And now from Washington, D.C. We see the mount from either side and there's no data in it yet. Let's copy a bunch of files that we want to share with our colleagues in Washington, D.C. from San Francisco. We can see that they are immediately available from the share from either coast. Elastifile is a scale-out file system, so we can also run high-performance applications against it. Let's simulate a bandwidth-hungry application using Elastifile's eRun load generator. We see the single client is reading at a full 10 gigabits per second. The service will handle thousands of clients, hundreds of terabytes, and loads of performance demand. Now we want to increase the capacity of the share. We do this simply by going back to the console, editing the file service, and adding some capacity. After a few moments, the capacity will automatically increase with no disruption to the users. We can see the increased capacity reported to the VM. It's as easy as that. We're now taking applicants for our early access program. Select customers have an opportunity to gain access to and run Elastifile Cloud File Services in your own Google project. To apply, simply fill out the form on the Early Access Program site, linked from elastifile.com, and we'll be in touch right away.